Hey there peeps, mewmew here and welcome back to Dragalia Lost. Today we're going to talk about 1. The Gala Dragalia Banner, 2. The updates, and 3. The upcoming light facility event. And last but not least, we'll summon from the Gala Dragalia Banner, so let's get to it. So, we got some notices because the Gala Dragalia Banner is here, and I did say we're going to talk about that first. So the banner basically is a rate-up banner. Instead of having a 4% chance of drawing a 5-star unit from this banner, you'll have 6% chance to get one. And, you know, basically 6% to 4%. And there's going to be a limited time Gala unit available in it, which is SARISSE, which we did talk about yesterday. She basically has 2 resistances. She is a flame bow user. She is adorable. It's the first time that we have her as a unit in the game. So, and the way that these Gala banners will work is they'll be around for a limited time. They're not holiday bound, so they can decide 2 months from now have the Gala banner again and give us a second Gala adventurer. But you know, they are kind of tied to these Gala banners. So I think, you know, Gala banners are something we'll definitely start seeing a little bit more. Maybe once a month, every other month. We don't really know how they're gonna approach it. And, you know, they are, you know, just telling us that the Gala appearance rate is 6%, 0.5 for the featured total, adventures 0.5, standard total is 5.5, 4-star percent. So all the percentages for drawing. So that's very interesting to me, the percentages. And oh, we did talk about her skill, and her 2 resistances are, where did they go? Stun and sleep, which is a very, you know, good combination. And what I want to talk about the appearance rate is, so the breakdown for 5-star is 0.5 for the featured unit. And for every other normal one, there's 5.5 chance it'd be a adventurer, a dragon, or a worm print. And then we go down to the odds for the 4 stars and 3 stars. And we can see that yes, SARISSE does have a higher chance of being drawn on this banner. She has 0.5 while everybody else has 0.0 something. So that's pretty decent. I mean, we'll see how that actually turns out to be. And no dragons or other units have a rate up in this banner, which is interesting to me solely because there are a few worm prints also called out on the banner. We have the Lily one and this other one, which I don't remember the name of it, and we have Marable back there, but they don't have higher rates of being drawn. So maybe they're just there for the fun of it. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Worm print and unit places. Okay, so we've talked about the Gala Dragalia Banner. Let's talk about some updates. So 1, the previous event, New Year's Tidings, is over. There is an epilogue available for it, and you know, of course, check it out. The story is really cute. I really like when they do these themed events, and also, you know, the amount of effort that they put into the stories is really nice to see and really fun to read. And of course, she's adorable. And so then we have the Imperial Onslaught is going to be having, well, is having a half stamina event. So for specific days, specific elements will be available in half stamina. So from today until the 12th, we're going to have Flame, Wind, and Shadow available in half stamina. And starting on the 13th to the 14th, we're going to have Water and Light in, you know, half stamina mode. So that's really good. And, you know, definitely take advantage of that while we have it. Then we have in updates. There was a little issue with data, and I had this issue because I was up at midnight and I couldn't see the update until I closed the game and restarted the game, and then I got the download for the new data. And so, you know, they're calling out that due to a data update issue, we're unable to start the Gala Dragalia Summon event and the half stamina event and the Lighted Tune Adventure update on, you know, at midnight as planned. And they fixed, and the issue was fixed within the data update at 12:10. So this is probably whenever I got the additional data update. And at 1:40 a.m. they said, while the above issue was happening, we noticed that the half stamina sticker is not displayed on the Fire, Wind, and Shadow Tune Imperial on-site event banners. After further investigation, we have confirmed that while the sticker was not displayed, the consumed stamina when playing those quests was indeed half. So there was just an issue with what banner was being shown on the actual Imperial Onslaught. It didn't show the half stamina, but now it does. And it was only consuming half stamina, so no problems there. And it just took them 10 minutes to resolve this. I like that they're at least online when they're pushing this updates. They're not just throwing it as an automatic update issue. I wonder what their local time is, because I hope they're not up at, well, of course they're not up at midnight because that's my time, but you know, hopefully it's waking hours whenever they do the updates, because I know installs and they suck sometimes, and you know, especially when you have to be up till like 4 in the morning. But anyways, that is that. So we've already talked about Gala Dragalia, talked about some of the updates. Let's just check that we don't have the goodies yet from the event. Maybe they'll come in later. The ones that we were getting as compensation, and let's just see if we have it here. Okay, yeah, the gifts have not been distributed. Maybe they'll distribute them later in the day, whenever they can. And that was just because the gift box wasn't always giving the rare rewards while it was in overdrive and in break mode. And that's why you saw people just kind of backing away when that was happening, to not destroy that box. But I think that event, you know, in retrospective, the previous event that we had was really good. I like that there was a possibility of getting rare rewards, although I didn't get very many of them. Damascus Crystal was as far as I got, and like 4 summon tickets total, and you know, some water and, you know, dragon fruit. But you know, I think, you know, the thought was really cool, and you know, I really enjoyed it. And you know, of course, as always, let me know in the comments below what you think about the event and what do you think of everything that we're talking about today. And now we can talk about the event that's coming up. One event out, one event coming in. So this event will be starting on the 15th of January, which if you don't have a calendar handy, that's 5 days from now. That is a Tuesday. Our events just always come on a Tuesday. And this event will pit your group of adventurers against Shadow Element bosses. You will also be able to build an event-related reward facilities. So we're going to be going against Shadow bosses. So we need light units. So that means we have a light facility coming. So that means we're gonna have 2 light facilities. And hey, you know, it's not terrible. And I know that eventually as the years go by, and you know, we're gonna have multiple facilities for each element available. And if you've been playing since the beginning of the game, you have a leg up. But we still don't have a facility for all the elements, so they just kind of skipped over fire and they skipped over darkness as a facility. I think maybe because they want to try to have a fire facility during Valentine's Day. I think that would be very appropriate. Also throw Mim in there for us, and super mega appropriate. Maybe, you know, I don't know what the next event will be per se, but maybe that one after that will be a shadow one. A shadow facility? I don't know. Or maybe that's, you know, depending on timing, that will fall close to Valentine's Day, and then they'll do a flame facility. That's kind of what I'm feeling like. That we'll have flame facility for Valentine's. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. And so this facility event, it's a light facility against dark shadow bosses. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a magical circus unlike any you've seen before. Your host on this dreamlike adventure, an elegant dagger wielder and a lovely dragon tamer. With both the kingdom and the empire involved, you won't believe the show they prepared for you. We hope you're excited for the dream under the Big Top Facility event. So you do have to finish chapter 2 to be able to access this. That's very interesting. So we have an elegant dagger wielder, which I think it's homegirl in the front, and a lovely dragon tamer, which might be the guy, and also I don't know. I feel kind of sus about this, just because is dragon tamer going to be a new class? Is it a fall under sword user maybe? I don't know. I am really curious about this, and you know what dragon tamer really means. Is he gonna have some skill to increase the gauge up on the dragons? Maybe faster, replenishment? I don't know, but I'm very curious to find out. So we've already talked about the description. I really like the logo for the event. It's very adorable. The lights are about to go down. Don't miss it. And then we're gonna be gathering tent canvas, and we're gonna have this tent to upgrade. It's kind of interesting. I mean, as it goes up in level, it will get more fancy. I like the little guy in the bag that has little X's on his face. It's just adorable. Use a circus tent to power up lighted tune adventurers. And if this is going to be your first rodeo of facility events, let's just talk what that means. Basically, during the event, you'll be able to gather materials to work on a facility and use that as upgrade materials. Yes, it does increase the level of your hallidom, your facility level. It does increase because of it, so go for it. And basically, like this wind shrine, this was available for an event. It it did increase to HP and also to strength, and this is a perma boost onto your light units, but it also did a percentage increase of damage onto the boss, on all the monsters in the event. So that was really good because it was, I think, 150% at max level. So imagine doing 150% more damage than you usually do. It's very helpful, especially because usually the last challenge for the challenge model is completing in a certain amount of times. So it's very good. It's very good. But of course, I would have liked to have a facility that we don't have yet, just to balance out all the teams and give everybody the same kind of level. But tomato, tomato. And that ends with what we've been talking about. But we are going to do a summon. Hopefully we get lucky. I have Danbear here, and he's been looking at the shelves. I don't know if you've noticed, but the shelves are empty and everything's here. We're making changes. Danbear threw a fit and threw everything on the shelf. Clearly. So Danbear, we want SARISSE. That's who we want. We want homegirl. Bunny here. Let me know before I summon. Maybe I should just do this 10 summons again. Yeah, let's do that. Before I summon, let me know how your summons went. I've already seen one of the people on my Discord. They already got her, so that's really cool. I don't know if I'll get her, but hey, we're gonna try. And what do you think about this banner and also the upcoming event? I mean, I did see some comments on my previous video talking about what is with this new event, and I think we're all kind of like, oh really, getting another facility. It's interesting, but I think I choose to believe that they have a timeline they're trying to meet. They didn't want to have another shadow event, for us to get shadow related things right after the one that we just had, so they wanted to space it. So, but we needed a facility, and they want a fire facility for Valentine's Day, maybe. And so they're like, we need to have something filler, so let's just repeat, because there's only 5. There's just so much they could do. I mean, unless they wanted to throw us a curveball and add a different element, and then we wouldn't be happy because we're like, oh, well now we have to summon all these things because we don't have any of them. So, I think they did what they could based on probably their time. And that's why I choose to, say, what do you think? Are they just trying to put a timeline because they have specific events they want to have at specific times, and if they were to give us a flame facility right now, they couldn't give us a flame facility next month. And Valentine's Day, you know, if they even have a Valentine's Day event, which I cannot think they might. I really hope that they do it. Just give us like a heart-shaped facility or something cute, even like a cute little tea set as a facility. Tea set office, tea set cafe. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. And I'm sure they know that we all want them, and eventually they're gonna give her to us. At least that's where my hopes are. You know, I've realized I'm not lucky with, you know, single summon. I already did my single summon and I got a 3-star dragon, so that was like nothing to write home about. Literally, I don't even know which 3-star dragon I got. It was just one of them. I do need to start working on them to be able to upgrade them to level 30, just so I can get Sunlit. Access sent to goodie bag. Oh, I think I might have too many dragons again. The struggle is real. Another 3-star. So cute. Okay, and this is my last summon ticket, which means this is the 10th draw. After this one, we will see what the rate has increased to, and we'll do a single 10-fold summon. I kind of want to go until I get a 5-star and then call it a day after that. And then, you know, actually wait until we get information about the next banner before I make any decisions. The appearance rate, our appearance rate is at 6.5%, and the feature Avenger has 0.54% of showing up. So we're going to do a 10-fold summon voucher. Okay, we got the birds. Only I would not get a 5-star adventure with heightened odds. I would have to use a second summon. Or maybe, let's just go for it. We'll do another 10-fold summon. We'll do it. Look at this guy, seems cute. Oh, look at it! It's Secret Friend. It's so adorable. We're gonna have like Eldwater on Eldwater. I didn't have Musashi? Huh. Go figure. He came back. Oh, Prairie's in the back. Yeah, another unicorn. I can definitely use it so I can eventually max them by mine. I think that'd be max a mine plus 2. More Eldwater. Oh, that's good. Okay, so we did get some new stuff, so I can't complain about that. We got Musashi, which I didn't have. Welcome to the team. And now our odds are at 7% 5-star. And so let's do it. We'll use my second 10-fold summon voucher. I'm just not gonna use my deck. Where am I? Rainbow in the back, so we're gonna get a 5-star. I was kind of worried I was gonna have to use the other 5-star ticket. We only have one 5-star. Hopefully it's an adventurer. But it's a dragon. Leviathan! I did not see the Leviathan crystal at the beginning. Well, I mean the dragon crystal at the beginning. I'm not mad about this. I can increase his unbind level by 1. Welcome to the team. But definitely, I'm going to wait until we know more information about the banner that's coming up before I summon on it. Since we do get the details about the banner that's coming like the day before the banner leaves, and you know we get the new one, I'm definitely going to wait for that. And so definitely I suggest that if you get your first 5-star and you don't get what you want, just wait and see what the next banner's gonna have. We did get a light banner recently, so you might just want to wait a little bit just to see what you can actually get in the future. Oh, light skill haste +4. And Leviathan, and you know, so I'm not angry about Leviathan. I'm just glad it's not a worm print. Of all the things it could have been a troll worm print, and I would have been really sad. Especially since I used my second Tenfold Summon voucher. But yes, I don't see myself pulling much more on this banner, unless the next banner that we're gonna get is going to be not great, and I can just like pass it. I don't know. It's just, it really depends on what we're getting next. That's gonna make my determination about summoning more on this banner or not. Let me know in the comments below, how were your summons? Did you get anything good? And are you going to try to go very, you know, very hard for SARISSE, or is this a skip for you? Let me know, and also what you think about the new event that's coming up. As always, I love to hear your opinion and talk to y'all. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, meow.